All right, good evening. Welcome to Yorktown Central School District Board of Education meeting for November 2nd, 2020. Oh wait, can I have a motion to go back into public session?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now, welcome to Yorktown Central School District Board of Education meeting for November 2nd, 2020. Will you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence for our armed forces and those in our community who have lost loved ones, especially the mother of Kim Dwan and the brother of Miran McLean.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, Republic under indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone. And that's it. We're going to do public comment. Did anybody send anything in for public comment?
No, they have not.
Okay, then we will move on to the superintendent's report, Ron.
Sure. Good evening, everyone. I wanted to just begin by providing another update on our reopening. I'll be a little more brief than I was at the previous meeting, where I gave a bit of a lengthier presentation than I will this evening. There are fewer updates to report on our reopening. Total transportation continues to make really good progress within the district. The biggest update, I would say, since the last time I provided an update is the transition to full instructional days on Mondays beginning November 9th. We are going to have our students back in alternating cohorts. So today was our last 3-hour delayed opening. Beginning November 9th, our students in cohort B, last names M through Z, will return to a full day on Monday. The change or the transition to the full days was accelerated a little bit in light of some of the upcoming scheduled considerations, with Veterans Day being Wednesday, November 11th, and students in the B cohort being off of school that day, losing the in-person day. We decided that we would reposition that week so that the students would have equity in their in-person learning time across both cohorts. Same thing with the week of Thanksgiving, November 23rd, that Monday, again, a full day for the B day students, a B cohort, and full day on Tuesday, November 24th for the A cohort. Everyone will be remote that Wednesday before Thanksgiving. Those are the most immediate changes. We're also going to use that Wednesday without students in the district to be able to provide some of the final cybersecurity updates that we're employing. Our systems are restored, they're functioning, they're operational, but there are some additional safety measures that we want to employ, and it'll be helpful to be able to have Wednesday and Friday of that week for our instruction technology support personnel to be able to make those upgrades. As we head into some of the holiday seasons, I just would like everyone to be mindful of all of the safety precautions that are necessary and appropriate. We're still in the midst of a pandemic, and we are seeing numbers beginning to creep up again. Fortunately, within the Yorktown Central School District, we've had 2 cases which we believe originated outside of the school district, and there has not been transmission within the schools, but it's something that we're certainly mindful of, and we attribute the limited transmission and the limited cases that we've seen to the safety measures that we've employed, the 6 feet of space, the mask requirements that we've had, the reduction in density within our school buildings, the hand washing stations, the sanitization stations, the barriers that we've put in. Those are all steps that have attributed to the relative success that we've had to this point. It can change tomorrow. At this point, the measures we have taken really appear to be working quite well. And I would just encourage all of our students and our community to be mindful of the large group gatherings and wearing of masks indoors and outdoors. There are certain things that the medical director within our district, who is phenomenal, Dr. Casaro, is absolutely one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever met, not just on COVID, but just in general in the field of medicine. And Dr. Casaro just constantly reminds me that the virus doesn't like masks, it doesn't like distance, outdoors is better than indoors. Those are all the constant reminders that Dr. Casaro impresses upon me and our staff. So with that said, I would just encourage everyone to continue making good decisions and safe decisions about in school and outside of school. Our Cultural Awareness and Equity Task Force continues to meet. We have made some wonderful progress. We'll be providing the Board of Education and our school community with an update at the November 16th meeting. We have made some really good strides since the committee or the task force formed in July. And in the middle of all of the other responsibilities to open the schools and in a pandemic, I'm really proud of the work that the task force has done. And we're looking forward to sharing the progress of the task force with the Board of Education at our next meeting on November 16th. Some of the things that have happened have been, obviously the board has met with our alumni. The task force has also had a follow-up meeting with our alumni. We've shared with them some of the good work happening, the 3 subcommittees that the task force has, within the task force has formed. Mrs. Horowitz and I, Mrs. Horowitz is a middle school principal. She and I reside on a regional committee, the Action Network out of Putnam, Northern Westchester, BOCES, and there's some great information flowing from that organization as well into our school district. So we're looking forward to sharing the work of the task force, the work of the 3 subcommittees within the task force, which look at curriculum resources, training, and policies. So those are 3 areas that the task force has been focused on, and more to come on that. That's the extent of my update this evening. I thank you, Jackie, for the time, and I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to go right into the agenda. I have some personnel resolutions. Be it resolved that the Board of Education is hereby approve the creation of a 1.0 FTE behavioral specialist effective November 3rd, 2020. This position requires the certification of the New York State Education Department as specified on the job description. With a settlement agreement, be it resolved that the board hereby authorizes the board president and the superintendent to sign a settlement agreement with employee 1810 as presented to the board at this meeting. And a memorandum of agreement, be it resolved that the board hereby authorizes the superintendent to sign an MOA with New Yorktown Congress of Teachers and employees 2242. A copy of the agreement shall be incorporated into the reference of this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Sorry, who was second?
Rashmi.
Thank you.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Upon recommendation of the superintendent, a motion that the following be approved. Under certified personnel, we have appointments, part-time appointments, substitute appointments, other compensation, addition to the substitute list, teaching stipends, a correction, and a resignation. No motion?
So moved.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Budget transfers. A motion to approve the budget transfers as listed below.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? A motion to approve the placements as listed as of November 2nd, 2020.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And gifts, grants, and donations. A motion to approve the following gifts, grants, and donations with gratitude: $56 from the Black Fund Giving Fund on behalf of the New York Life Employee Match Program, $500 from the Yorktown High School PTSA for a virtual presentation for high school families and the college admission in the era of COVID, and $2,000 from Disney Worldwide Services and Disney Volunteers to be applied to the Yorktown High School Robotics Program. This donation was made at the request of a Disney employee, Michael Milhaven.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're up to public comment. Is there anybody wishing to speak to that?
No.
No. Board comment, Mike,
No, I'm good.
Cheryl,
I'm good, thanks.
Pete? Ashley?
I'm good, thank you.
Lisa?
I'm good. Just thank you to Dr. Hatter and your team for your continued hard work in keeping everybody back in school.
Same here, we're good. Ron, Lisa, Todd, anything? We're good? We have a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, guys. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.